Cheick, Walsall away tomorrow in the Carabao Cup, and it would be remiss not to start by talking about that fantastic memory you have at Walsall when you scored your first professional goal.
Yeah, like you said, that's where I scored my first professional goal. So I'm going back to a ground that, it's in my memory, and that will be in my memory forever. So I'm looking forward to go there, but that's in the past now, innit? Obviously, like it's good to look back. It's good to look back on the past and whatnot. But obviously, tomorrow we've got a job to do to go there and get the win. So that's what we're focused on. That's what I'm focused on.
Gary said in the build-up to the season and after Saturday's game as well that whether a player has played or not, that they will contribute, and they did contribute on Saturday. Watching from the sidelines, what was it like for you? Obviously, I'm sure that you were getting behind the lads just like all the fans were, and in a way, that's how you contributed.
Yeah, 100%. It's good to get back to league football, whether that's on the bench or starting. It was good to be at SJP. So obviously the first game you want the boys to get off to a win. So we're all off to a good start and the vibes are good. So the people on the bench were just giving as much energy as we could, and the boys were excellent as well to a man. They all did their job, and yeah, it feels like there's a good environment around the club and around the squad at the moment.
We've seen what a cup run can do. Obviously, last season getting to that game against Middlesbrough, having beaten Premier League opposition in Luton. I mean, the opportunity is there tomorrow to go on another run just like that.
Yeah, the Carabao Cup's a great competition to be part of. You've got the chance to play top teams in there, so it's a fun competition to be in. And obviously, like you said, last season we had Luton at home, which was probably one of the greatest nights in the club's history. So we need to try replicate something like that this year again and try and get as far as we can in the competition.
Certainly something I think we've seen in pre-season and at the weekend as well is the competitiveness within this squad. I know John Lee and Tristan were praised for their performances on Saturday. As a player in that same position, that must breed competition and breed motivation and make you all work at your very best, I think.
Yeah, the manager's brought in some good players yet again this season. Tristan and John Lee are great players. They're going to be very good for this club. They're obviously both on loan here for a whole season, but they're very good players and they showed it on Saturday. John Lee with the assist to Caleb, and just defensively they were solid. Their strikers didn't really have a sniff. So it's tough competition, I feel like, this year. But it's healthy because it makes you better. It makes you a better player, and it gives you that motivation to want to impress. But yeah, I do feel like this year, especially at the back, I've got a lot of competition with Tristan in the middle, and John Lee and Sweens as well, Fitzy as well. So yeah.
Is that something you've noticed in training? Have the levels, particularly amongst that group, been exceptionally high?
Yeah, so far the levels have been high. Obviously, everyone wants to play, but the manager can only pick 11 players. So yeah, training's been good. It's been a good level. It's been good quality. You can tell we've got a lot of quality in the team, which is good to see. So yeah.
What are you expecting from tomorrow's game?
Expecting a win. It's same as any other game, whether it's a league game or a cup game. Obviously, cup games you need to win, otherwise you're knocked out. So, like I said, this is a great competition to be part of. So for me, I'd really want to win so that we get into the next round and just get as far as we can in this competition, see what we can do.
Is that an attitude that's replicated across the squad? Is that something that Gary has spoke to you guys about, where you go into every game and you expect to play well and you expect to win?
Yeah, the manager's been big on a winning mentality this year, and I think that's important in order to succeed and to get to where we want to get to. So I think every single player, all the staff members are pretty clear that whenever we step out on that pitch, no matter who we're playing against, we want to come away with a win. So, like I said, tomorrow's no different. And we're going to try and go out there and get another win for the club.